So I finally got the kids in the car. They are in the back seat right now. Say hi. All right, guys, buckle up. So I'm about to bring them to school right now, drop them off. All right, I'll help you. Hold on. And then come back home, pretty much get my other two kids ready, and then get ready for this little guy's IEP. I have it at 1 o'clock today, so it does give me enough time to do whatever I have to do. I do like to make things later because I hate doing things in the morning. It's just like the worst thing ever. So I'm like not a morning person at all. So yeah, so pretty much here we go, off to drop them off at school and then come back and get everyone else ready. I'll be right back.
School.
Go ahead.
Let's see it.
All right, hurry up.
And guess what? We are saving our money.
All right. So here we go, off to the school, and I will get right back with you guys. Say bye.
Bye.
I just dropped the kids off at school. It is currently 9:20, and my gas light just came on. So I have to go get gas because I have a meeting at my son's school at 1 o'clock. And to be honest with you, gas lights literally give me anxiety. Like, no joke, when my gas light comes on, I don't know what it is about it, but I get like really bad anxiety. My husband can ride the gas light for like forever. I'm not that girl. I'm not that type of person. When my gas light comes on, I gotta get gas like now. So I am literally going out of my way to go get gas because there's no gas on the way from the house to the school and back. So I gotta go out of my way to get gas, but that's okay because I'm gonna have to do it either now or before, and I'd rather not do it before the meeting because I know I'm just gonna be rushed. My life is rushed, so I'd rather not put one more thing on top of that. So yeah, going to get gas, going to get a coffee, and then I gotta get home and get the other two crazies dressed, get them ready, get them fed, eat something myself, and then get myself together for the meeting at 1 o'clock. And then later on, my daughter has her CBI class from 5 to 8. So Thursday night for us is Chick-fil-A night because number one, they have the clown that comes to Chick-fil-A every Thursday. So the clown does like face painting and balloons and fun stuff like that. So it's kind of like something fun for them. And then it's also something that I don't have to cook because I have to wait for her to be out of her class from 5 to 8. And what else are we supposed to do for 3 hours, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much my day in a nutshell. And then I have a conference call when I get back at 8:30. So I gotta hop on that. And then, yeah, that's pretty much my day. So I'm about to pull up to get some gas now. And then as soon as I get home, I will come back on and then film that part. So let's see how far I can test my camera. Let's see how much my camera will record today. I'm very curious to know because I've only done like 30-minute intervals. I've never done anything past 30 minutes. I'm not trying to make this too long. I don't want it to be like a 2-hour long thing. So yeah, I'm interested just to see how this whole thing turns out. So pulling up to get gas, and I will be back with you guys momentarily. Let's just tell you what I did. Can I please just tell you what I did? Literally. Like, this is the story of my life. So I go in to 7-Eleven, I get my coffee, pay for my gas. As I'm leaving, this lady, I've seen her like twice before, and you know how you just can't place how you know somebody? You just keep looking at them like, how do I know you? How do I know you? How do I know you? So I was so focused on trying to think how I remember this lady that I literally drove away without pumping my gas. I paid for it and then drove away without pumping my gas. Like, I felt like such an idiot. I literally had to go back in and be like, hey, so I just got gas, but I kind of just like, you know, drove off. can I get my gas again? I felt like such an idiot. She obviously let me. Like, the girl knows me there, so she was like, yeah, I got you, go ahead. But I felt like such an idiot, like literally having to go back in and ask her if I can pump my gas because I drove off. Like, I'm such an idiot. Like, I don't know what is wrong. I don't know if I need some like ginkgo biloba or what, but my memory is like gone. I am not that old to be doing this. Like, I got Alzheimer's, I swear. I don't know what's happening with me. So then I'm rushed. I go to get my gas and I broke a nail. Yeah, I broke a nail. Just did them. Freshly done nails. And I broke one. I'm so mad. Like, why is it always not the old and crusty nails that break that you have, but when you freshly just get them done? Why would they break? Like, do they use like old acrylic or like what's happening? Because I don't ever understand that. It's never when my nails are super old and I need a fill that I break them. It's always when I freshly just get them done. It's like, I'm like, please, what is up with me lately? Like, I don't know what's going on. So, I don't know. I'm super bored with my hair. It's irritating me so bad. I have not, you know, like as you've probably seen in my other videos, I'm trying not to put any heat or diet or anything. So we're talking about since July and August that I have not dyed my hair. I've put a little heat on it just by like blow drying it with the warm air, not the hot air, but the warm air. So I have done that, but I'm really wanting to dye my hair. So I don't know, because what I wanted to do was I wanted to do it lighter, and you guys know how hard it is to lighten your hair. Like, I'm sure if you've ever been through that, it's a challenge. So I don't know if I'm gonna try to go get some like color oops, because that takes out a lot of the dark in your hair without bleaching it completely. So I might do something like that, or I might just leave it alone. Maybe this is just a dream. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like not being realistic and I'm never really gonna do it. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. My husband wants my hair to be like dark, like super black. He loves that. He loves the contrast. But I feel like, let's be honest. You see this? Pale white. I am pale white. So what do I look like having super black hair? He loves it. He loves the contrast. He likes the way it looks. I am not a fan of it. I've had my hair super dark black before and it just looks, I feel like Morticia. Like, honestly, that's how I feel like. I feel like I'm Morticia. I don't think it looks cute on me. I don't think there's anything that makes me look good about it, but he loves it. Or maybe secretly he just doesn't want anybody to talk to me, so he's trying to set me up. That could be it. I see your tricks. So, I don't know. I mean, I really don't want to mess with my hair. I'm trying to give it a break, give it a rest, but I'm like itching to scratch right now. You know, like I've been so good and I haven't dyed it. I haven't done anything in so long. So I'm really trying to leave it alone, but I'm getting bored. So I don't know. We'll see. I am home now from that big old spiel at 7-Eleven. There's the broken nail. Doesn't it look so beautiful? So yes, she's going to glue it right now. Got my glue in my house, about to glue it up because I can't walk around like this. Like, I got a day full of stuff and I don't want to feel like ratchet. So I'm going to go glue it, which is probably ratchet too, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm going to go glue my nail, probably have them put some acrylic over there. I don't know. We'll see where the day takes us, but we are home, so I will get inside and start getting my kids dressed and then try to get myself together because I have to leave in like 2.5 hours. So yeah, I gotta get my life together. So I will see you back here in about 3 minutes. I just gotta bring the stuff inside the house and I can't hold the camera while I do that because it'll just be shaky and black. So I will be right back with you. Back at the house. Got my kids dressed. I'm about to do some laundry. I also fixed my nail. Yay. So got that done. Got them dressed. Fixed my nails. Now I'm going to do a couple loads of laundry. Then start cooking. So I'm gonna put this in so that my husband has clothes for work. Huh? Oh, you got your fingerling?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, watch out. I'm just gonna put this laundry in. You wanna help me? Huh?
I'm gonna clean this.
Oh, you just want your fingerling? You don't wanna help me? Thanks. Alright. And then I'm going to try to quickly make some bacon and eggs and hash because that's everyone's favorite. So that they can have some, I don't know, I guess you would call it like breakfast slash lunch because it's kind of later and they did already eat like cereal and yogurt and fruit and stuff like that. So it's not like they haven't eaten yet, but my husband hasn't since he hasn't woken up yet because he works overnight. So bless you. God bless you. Oh, he sounds horrible. I took him to the doctors like twice and they kept telling me it's nothing, he's fine. So I'm trying to believe them, but he just doesn't sound fine. So I don't know. I guess it's just something he's gonna be able to have to like kick on his own. I don't know. I feel like he's been like this for like weeks, so it's been like a long time. Does she have her collar on? Let me see. Come here, Shelby. Shelby, come here. Okay, go ahead. Let her out. She got her collar on. Go ahead. You can let her out. Okay. We got that going. Boom. Now we can start on our breakfast. All right, let me see how I can angle this for you so you can kind of see what I'm doing at the same time as I'm talking. Probably gonna be a lot of noise in the background because my kids just love when I do stuff because they want to bother me. All right, got my hash. This is honestly like my kids' favorite. They eat mostly bacon and hash and just a little bit of eggs, but my husband likes the eggs, so I make like 10 of them because you have to think it's my 3 kids, me, and my husband, so that's 5 people. We're only missing 2, so it's a big breakfast. When I make breakfast, it's a lot. Get my pans out. Get that ready. I don't know where's the other pan? Sorry if that was loud. Okay. So. Get my breakfast done at 10 o'clock. It's all good though. Better late than never. So I'm gonna start this up. It's honestly surprisingly quiet. I kind of look like a liar right now. But they'll shortly notice that I'm not with them and come and find me screaming. All right, so there's my hash. Get that rolling. I'm probably gonna fast forward through this because this is like, I feel so unnecessary. But it is Walk With Me Wednesday, even though it's Thursday when I upload it, but you know, what you gonna do? All right, so I got that done, and let me get my bowl. I'm honestly kind of in awe that my daughter is going to be in kindergarten this year. Like, I was literally just talking to my friend about it, and I just can't get over the fact that she's about to be in kindergarten. Like, this is pure insanity. I honestly don't know where the time went. Like, I just remember my son, who is in 2nd grade, I remember him going into kindergarten. And now my baby's going into kindergarten. And then the following year, my son's gonna be going into kindergarten. Like, my life is gonna change so drastically in these next couple years. Like, I'm not gonna really have any more babies. Like, you don't understand. Like, I've been doing this mom thing for 17 years. Like, literally. No. I'm lying. Since I was 17. I didn't mean 17 years. I don't know how many years it's been. Well, actually, yeah, like 17. 17 years. My daughter's 17. So, for like 17 years, I've been doing this mom thing. And 3, 6, 7, 8. And then all of a sudden they're all in school. Like, what do you even do with yourself? Like, that's a good question for moms out there who have school age kids, all school age kids, especially if you have a rack of kids. Like, what do you do? What do you do after? Like, after your kids are all like grown up and in school, like, how do you even deal with that? Alright, sorry about that. I don't mean to keep walking away. I'm just like forgetting everything. So, got my salt. Got my pepper. And I got my adobo. This Goya adobo, honestly though, this is life. I promise you, you can put it on anything and it makes everything amazing. It makes eggs amazing. It makes meat amazing. Rice and beans, like whatever you cook, I'm telling you, it makes everything amazing. I'm gonna scramble my eggs. And then I gotta go run and get some Pam, because I'm out of Pam. The cooking spray for my eggs. I definitely need to put cooking spray on my eggs. So let me pause this and then go get my cooking spray. I'll be right back. Alright. I got this rocking and rolling. I got the bacon on. I got the hash on. I got my eggs in. Gotta put my cheese up in there. So like, alright, there we go. I feel like my head kept getting cut off. Alright, so put my cheese in there so it can melt all with the eggs. And then, so I used the Land O'Lakes White American cheese. It comes, you can actually get this in a package. You don't have to go to the deli. It comes pre-sliced in a package like this. This is, what, a pound? Yeah, 1.5 pounds of pre-sliced cheese. And the reason why I like this is because when I go to the deli, they don't know how to slice it. And I tell them a million times and they still don't slice it right. It's like they're super thick. I don't know if they want to be lazy or what's happening, but they never slice it right, and it bothers me so much because it's too much cheese. So I like to get the pre-sliced ones because it's just easier for my life. I gotta turn this on, sorry. Right. So, got that. 1, 2, 3, and 1 more should do the trick. We like a lot of cheese in our eggs. And then after I'm done, so however many eggs I do, like right now I just did 8 eggs because my daughter said she doesn't want any, so I did 8 eggs. So I'm gonna do 4 slices of cheese because they're really thick. So I do 4 slices of cheese, like whatever the amount of eggs is, I'll do half the amount of cheese. And then I sprinkle a little bit of the Fiesta blend cheese on the eggs afterwards because we just like we're cheesy people. I don't know what to tell you. We like cheese. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's browning up nice. Alright, so I got my laundry in, I got gas, I got my kids dressed, I fixed my nail, I'm making breakfast. Then I gotta get over to this meeting at 1 o'clock. Can I please talk to you about this meeting real quick? This meeting is my son's IEP. Okay, which if you don't know what that is, it's individualized education program. So every child has the right to education no matter what their issues are, right? He was never diagnosed with autism because that process is like, hold on, I'm getting burnt. Oh Lord, it's burning me. Okay. All right, sorry about that. So he's never actually been diagnosed with autism, right? Because that process is a very long process, and I'm kind of like in the middle of the process almost, I would say. But so they have been rushing me because I guess at 8 they have to have a diagnosis. So they've been rushing me to try to figure out what the diagnosis is. Is he autistic? Where is he on the spectrum? Blah, blah, blah. And I don't think they really understand how difficult it is to get a diagnosis. So today, my meeting, there's going to be about 12 people there from the school who are going to be staring at me like, okay, what's the diagnosis? And guess what I'm going to say? I don't know. Like, I still don't know. I'm still in the process. You don't understand with the insurance and dealing with all that, and then trying to get a doctor's appointment and having you have to wait like 6 months out just to get an appointment. Like, I'm going to try to explain this to them, obviously, just like I did before, but they're just going to be looking at me like, and I'm going to be looking at them like, it's like, it's going to be awkward. Like, I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you. It's going to be awkward, and I'm going to feel stupid. And even though I shouldn't, because honestly, it's really not my fault. Like, it's not like I'm not on it. It's not like I don't want to know what's going on with my son. Of course I want to know what's happening with him. This has been happening with him since he was 2. Like, that's when we've been trying to get him help. I know there's something wrong, and I need him to get diagnosed so that he can get the proper, care. But I can't rush this. Like, what would you like me to do? I can't rush it. They're not going to be like, oh, you've been waiting this long. Oh, let me move you up to the front. I'll get a handle for you. No, they got a list of people that are just like me, wanting to know what's wrong with their son, and they don't know either. So I'm about to go into this meeting really, honestly, like, cringing. It's going to make me cry. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. At this point, there's nothing I can do about it, so I guess we'll just see how it goes. I'll let you guys know how it goes, and pray for me, like, because I need you. Just pray for me, because I'm so scared to go into this meeting, and ultimately I shouldn't be, but you know how it is. Like, people judge you, and I don't know. I promise you, like, I'm a good mom. I do my best to try to spread myself for all of my kids. I have 5 kids. It's hard, I got to make them all feel special. So I do certain things for them just so that they all can get to feel special and loved. But, yeah. Angela, a can opener? Yeah, come on. I'm cooking. Come here. This bacon's literally ripping apart. Watch out. Watch your face. Where'd the can opener go? Oh, right here. Here you go, boo. Careful. Bacon's evil. It'll be done in like 5 minutes. And then we gotta do your hair. You look crazy. and I'm talking, right? I got this crazy little bun on my head, and I'm telling her she looks crazy. Hi, boo. What's up? I told you. They find me. They look around like, where's Mama? Oh, she's gone. Let me see where she is.
That's so good.
Smells so good, right?
Yeah.
Yum. You hungry? Oh, I didn't make this for you. This is not for you. It's only for Ariana. Careful. Don't break the eggs.
Let's hold it.
No, you can't hold it.
I'm not here.
No, you don't want to just see it. Sit down at the table. I'm going to serve you in a couple minutes, okay? You better watch that bacon. It's angry. Angry bacon.
Why?
I don't know. It's mad. Huh? Back up. Are you crazy? You're going to get hit by the spatter. Okay, this needs to be turned up. It's not browning anymore. I turned it too low. Huh? I got bacon grease in my coffee. Give it a little flavor. All right. Where are you going? You leaving me? I don't want those orange peels on my floor, boy. Okay? Say hi.
Hi.
Why are you being shy? Say hi. Look how handsome you are. Look, you got your Spider-Man pants on. You look so cute.
Stop.
Stop? You don't want to be on TV? Say bye.
TV.
Okay, I'll edit it out.
It's not TV.
Oh, it's not? It's a phone? Bacon?
I can see
Eggs.
the bacon.
Hash.
And you have
Okay. You know. Bet you I'm making you hungry.
let's see.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Stop.
Careful. Watch that bacon. It's hot, ooh. Alright, so I got that going. This is almost done.
Yeah.
You ready to eat? I feel like I need a little bit more pepper. Ew, I just noticed how wrinkled this is. Like, look. How does the hoodie get so wrinkled, though? Are you supposed to iron a hoodie? Like, do you do that? What, baby? Who's having some fireworks? The peoples? What peoples? Alright, so I think you've watched me enough. I'm about to finish this up and then serve them, and I'll give it right back with you. Food is done.
Mom.
Breakfast, lunch, brunch done.
Cashew?
Got the hash. Wait,
Cashew.
wait, boo. Got the eggs.
Cashew?
Got the bacon. The biscuits are in the oven. They should be done in like 1 minute. Time to eat. You ready to eat, boo?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hungry? You gotta say something. Look at your dirty mouth. Ew, don't put your face that close up. Nobody wants to see your dirty face. How you feeling? Are you sick?
How?
No? You feel better? Then why you have moco? Don't scream. You're gonna scare everybody. Say sorry for scaring you.
No!
You're so rude. All right, here we go.
You
Get that
go.
taken care of. I'm gonna go off and feed them, and I'll be right back. Guys, so I am in the car on the way to go to my son's IEP meeting. Cleaned up a little bit, fixed the crazy bun on my hair, put together something nice so I don't look like a bum and I look like a mom. So yeah, I'm on my way to the meeting, to the IEP meeting. I literally have like anxiety. I'm so nervous. Like, I don't know what it is about these meetings, but it gets me so nervous. And like, also, like I told you about that whole doctor situation, like I don't even know what to say to them. And I just feel like, I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know what's gonna happen. So wish me luck. and I will definitely hop back on and let you guys know what happened in the meeting. I'm just hoping for the best. I mean, granted, they, you know, everybody at the meeting, I'm not going to be like, they're super rude and they're mean. Like, no, I don't want you to think that. Everybody at his school is very nice. His speech pathologist is super nice. And his regular, like, special ed teacher, she's amazing. Like, she's a really, really good person. She's actually like 7 months pregnant. So I don't know. She's a really good lady. They're all are really nice, and they're amazing people, amazing women. And his teacher normally isn't in the meeting, so I'd be surprised if he is this time, since it's 1 o'clock and they're kind of like back from their lunch and back from recess. So I'd be surprised if his teacher was in the meeting, because I haven't had too much contact with his teacher. So I don't really know him that well, aside from going to the open house at their school, and then going to one of their field trips at a historical site. But I still like really didn't talk to him one-on-one. So I don't really have a gauge of how well of a teacher he is. Anthony really doesn't say too much negative things about him. So I guess he's, you know, a pretty good teacher. I would like it probably better if he could sit in these meetings, so I can kind of get a gist of, you know, how Anthony acts. Because at the end of the day, I know my son. You know what I mean? Like, we all know our kids, and we know what our kids will and will not do. So I would kind of like to get an idea of how he thinks Anthony is doing academically. But at the same time, all the special ed people are the people who are doing all of the testing and things like that. So I guess probably their point of view is a little bit better to base off of, because they actually have schooling in his particular developmental delays. So I don't know. I have a pit in my stomach. You know, copyright YouTube says I can't play music, and I'm about to jam out in my car, let it all out, so I can go in there feeling fresh and not being so nervous, because you can probably just feel the nervousness just like coming out of me right now, because I literally like I just have to like woo-saw, like calm myself down. I don't know why I always get like this with things like this, but it's just like I'm so nervous. So wish me luck. I will get back to you as soon as the meeting is over. It's 12:40 now, and I need to be there at 1 o'clock. So it takes me like 10-15 minutes to get there, so I'll be there shortly. And then as soon as I get out of the meeting, I will come back and I will let you guys know how it goes. Wish me luck. So I just got out of my meeting with the school for my son, and I gotta tell you guys, honestly, I feel so much better. Like, I am so freaking relieved right now. I can't even like explain it. It just feels like a huge weight has been lifted off of my shoulders, like, honestly. So we went in there and we talked about, you know, like his progress as far as the doctor goes and the diagnosis goes. They were completely understanding of everything. Like, they were like, you know, Ms. Maldonado, like, we understand it takes, you know, so long for these things to, you know, get addressed and get taken care of. And obviously when we do get the diagnosis, it will be a little bit more easier for us to, you know, like, the doors will open up as far as him having more opportunities for help in school. But right now they did give him a social class, which it's with an autism specialist, Miss Bennett. She is taking him for an hour a day, or no, an hour a day, but 2 days out of the week. So he's getting the social aspect because his social skills are probably far worse than anything else. Like, he doesn't understand things like sarcasm. Like, when you're sarcastic with him, he literally thinks that you're making fun of him or being mean, and he doesn't understand. It's just like a joke, like a, you know, it's sarcasm. You're not being serious, and he will take it very personal. So he is still in the general school setting. He's not in a special ed class. He just gets taken out of his class, and then from there he gets services, for like 30 minutes or an hour, or depending on what they're doing with him, pretty much. So I'm just so excited. I'm so happy. They were so awesome. And like I said before, I was hoping that Mr. Stapleton, I probably shouldn't say his name, I'm getting way too much into detail here, but his teacher, Mr. Stapleton, was actually in the meeting. Like, he came from the classroom to sit down with us for the meeting. So that was so awesome, because I got to kind of hear from him and get his side of the story, which I've never gotten before. So that's like so awesome. I'm so happy about that. And he's doing really, really good. He's struggling with a couple things like math and subtraction and things like that, but he's doing like so much better. So they did certain testing on him to kind of see like where he's at developmentally, and they're just going from there. And they're such an awesome school, and they offer so many services, and I am just like so happy. I'm just so happy. Like, I don't know why I was so nervous before. I didn't know what to expect or what was going to happen going into this meeting. I think that's probably why, but I'm just happy. Like, I'm happy. I'm relieved. I love everybody who's helping him and supporting him, and it feels good knowing my son is in good hands. Like, I know my son is really being taken care of, and that is honestly priceless. He doesn't go to a private school, he doesn't go to like some special school. He just goes to a regular public school. But in this particular county that we live in, they just offer so many services to people who need services. Like, I'm not even just gonna say autistic or developmental delays. I'm talking about depression, anxiety, anything that could curve you from learning the way you should. They honestly have everything in place for you to succeed in school. And that's why I love this county so much, because they really do support the kids. They really do give you all types of different situations that you can do to help you get to your goal, which is amazing. And they really do sit down and, they'll try something and tweak it out. And if it doesn't work, then they'll change it to something that will work. So right now he is in, the general population, regular schooling right now, and he just gets pulled out. My concern is he's 8 years old, and he's getting to the point where he understands that he's different. My son gets it. He's not naive anymore. So he's looking around him and he's wondering why nobody understands him and why he's so different and so on and so forth. So I think that's really affecting him as far as him being, what's the word I want to say? Like coming into his own, or being like, proud to be him. I think it's kind of really hurting him more than it's helping him. I'm like at a loss for words right now, so you'll have to excuse me. I'm trying to express myself as best I can, but I'm thinking so many things in my head right now. So yeah, so I feel like he's just getting really more understanding of that he's different, and it's making him feel very insecure, and it's making him feel very unstable, because I don't think he can be totally comfortable in that setting, because he knows he's different. He knows people are looking at him like, oh my gosh, what is he talking about? What is he doing? Why is he doing that? He feels judged. And you can't even blame kids, because kids are kids. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go there and beat up every kid in the school? No, they're just kids. They don't know. They just see him. They see, some of the things he does, and they don't understand him, and they see that he's different, so they kind of treat him as such, and he's starting to see that. So I think it might be a good thing to think about for him to just maybe be in autistic classes, period, and not be with, you know, the rest of the regular kids in second grade. So I think that that's something that we need to take into consideration, because I think that he would feel much more comfortable being around people that are more like him. So with Anthony, he's very monkey see, monkey do, and he learns off of the other little kids very fast. Like when he sees other kids doing things, he'll pick up on it and he'll do it too, which is why I wanted him where he is. But now I'm thinking the situation kind of changed, and he is who he is, and I'm not sure if this is the best setting for him anymore. I think it's just making him feel more insecure about himself and who he is. So I think we might have to reevaluate that situation depending. So I'm rambling because I have so many things going on in my head, but I am headed to the store. It's 2 o'clock. My appointment was at 1, so it ran a little bit over. But I got to walk over there and meet Miss Bennett, which is helping him with his social skills. So that was kind of awesome to see her in the class and everybody in it. So I did that, and now I'm about to go to the store and get something, and then I gotta head home. So, and then in a little bit I gotta pick up my kids, but I think they canceled all after school activities. So I have to reach out to my daughter's CBI teacher and see if CBI is even, the classes are even still happening tonight, because apparently they canceled all after school activities because we had snow on Monday. Right. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. I've got to reach out to her and see if she even has class tonight. And then I guess kind of go from there and see where my night is going to take us. So walk with me Wednesday. I've been doing pretty good. I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm not going to lie. Like I've, you know, been doing what I said I was going to do, and I've been filming as much as I can film so you guys can get a gist of like my life and how I do things and, you know, my day to day to get to know me better. So I will run to the store and then I will get back with you guys when I am headed home. All right, bye. I'm back. So I got back home and it is about 3:30. I have to go pick up my kids in about an hour from the bus. They canceled all evening activities, so my daughter does not have CBI tonight, so I don't have to leave. So I'm going to get a move on cooking. So I'm gonna make rice and beans, famous Puerto Rican dish, and I will show you how I make it. First ingredient, habichuelas, red kidney beans, Goya pimientos, salsa, tomato sauce, crack, sofrito, medium grain rice, and then adobo. Like I said before, you make it with everything. It makes everything taste good, I guarantee you. And sazon. So those are our ingredients. I'm gonna start making it. Pan. So it is 4 cups of water, 2 cups of rice. Then I'll show you how I do the beans. So pretty much you just put it on high or close to high just to get it like boiling, and then as soon as it starts to boil, you want to turn the rice all the way down to low, let it simmer for 20 minutes. Don't touch it, don't stir it, just leave it alone. So that's the rice. And then for the beans, you want to add your whole can of beans, and then take the can and put like just a little bit of water in the bottom, pour it in. Then you want to take about half a can of tomato sauce, of salsa, and then you want to do about like 3 tablespoons of olives. Shake in the seasoning. I would say, I don't know, a tablespoon, a teaspoon. I don't know, just stir it. Nobody ever really has the perfect formula, so I'm showing you how I was taught. And then 1 packet of sazon. So let me go get my pans that I left downstairs, and I'll be right back. All right, here we go. That's 2 cups. Another 2 cups. And then wash your rice. You gotta wash your rice. All right. Got my rice. And then I put a little bit of oil. Okay, a little bit of oil. Hold on, let me turn it so you can see, just like a dab. That was a lot, but it doesn't matter. Just a dab of oil. A little bit of salt for flavor. Turn it on high. Shut it. Just mix it around. Just make sure it's like the type of, I don't know, I know the feeling of how much water to rice ratio, I guess. So I just make sure it's the right feeling and everything is laying flat. So I'm gonna put it on high, and then once it starts to boil, I'm gonna put it right down to low. So I got my rice going. Now we're gonna do the beans. So we got down, got our beans. Open it up. Pour it in. Then I'll put a little bit of water to like here. And that's just to kind of like grab out like all the insides and stuff, you know, because it gets stuck on the bottom. And to thin it out a little bit too. And then get my little opener. Open one side, open the other side. And then I'm gonna pour this in halfway. Okay, that's about half. Everything is by, more by memory than anything, I would guess. Right now I am cutting the potatoes because I did forget to tell you I do put potatoes in mine. So here go my potatoes. I like them little because then I can mash them and they can eat them without knowing they're eating potatoes. My my younger ones like the potatoes, but my older ones don't. So I mash them so they don't even know they're eating the potatoes, but they're getting no nutrition, but they don't know it. So I mash them at the end where they're nice and mushy. All right, so here are my potatoes. I put a little bit more than half of a potato in there. I'll show you, like this. So there's my potatoes. This is a smaller plate. The plate's not that big. Pour that in. Pimientos. I do pour some of the juice in too, because it gives it just extra flavoring. I'll pour these in. My rice is boiling. So turn it down. Put these in. They don't like the red things. They only like the olives. So I try to pick it out. And I'll use it for something else. I don't waste it. Alright. So maybe one more. Just for good luck. Alright. Got that. Now, adobo. I'll show you how to spread. Ready? That much. Sazon y echote. The orange, it means. That. And then the number 1 ingredient. This does the body good. Okay. This is the stuff right here. And you just kind of, it's frozen solid, and you want to keep it this way because those are mashed vegetables. So you just kind of want to, hold on, let me put it on medium high for the beans. I put a lot. That. Okay. So that's done. And then I'm going to let it kind of come together. So this is what we're looking at right now. I'll show you. This is what it's looking like. And that's my rice bubbling up nice. It's on low. And there's the beans. See how thick it is? It's nice and thick. That's how you want it. And it's going to get even thicker once it cooks. So, put you down. And then you put the top on. Wait about 15 minutes and you're done. That's it. So I didn't even make like a big mess. Throw this stuff back and I'm done. You only have 2 pots. Like that's all you cooked with. So not that bad, I don't think. It's a really, really simple, easy recipe. And it's good for you and it tastes good. Like you can't lose with rice and beans. You have to try this. Like I'm telling you, you have to try to make this. And if I was confusing about something or you didn't understand something, please comment down below and let me know. If you have any questions, if you want to try to make this, I'm telling you it's going to be a family favorite. So start putting everything away. And I'm going to let 15 minutes go by and then I will show you how it came out. And I will also let you know when you know your beans are ready is when you take the potato and you can stick it just like when you see like potatoes are done. It normally takes about 15 minutes on medium high and then you can turn it on low for about 5 minutes just to kind of like simmer in. But as soon as you can stick a fork into that potato, then it's done. It's all cooked. So the beans you don't really have to cook. The only thing you're really trying to cook is the potato. So again, about 15 minutes, your rice will be done, your beans will be done, put them together, voila. So I'll see you back in 15 minutes. It is 4 o'clock, so our food is done, and I have to leave about 20 more minutes to pick up the kids from the bus. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like. I'm about to turn it off now. Okay. Look at that.
What's that?
Oh. If you could smell the smell that was in this kitchen, you would probably die.
What's that?
So that's that. That's the beans. Here's the rice. It's super hot. It's hard to see. So there's the rice. Not too soft, not too hard. Cook the rice perfect. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It's always like a hit or miss. But if you stick to, Elijah, wait, look, come here. If you stick to as soon as it boils, turn it right down to low, leave it for 20 minutes. I'm telling you, it's gonna do it. So, why are you running? All right, so I'm going to go serve them. And then as soon as they get home from the bus, they're always super hungry. So dinner is done, check. Then they all got a shower, so I'm pretty much on top of my day today. It's been a pretty good day. I got everything I needed to get done, and I brought you with me. So hope you guys are liking this so far. I gotta like cut it down because it's super long, and I don't want it that long, obviously. So
here.
And Shelby's here.
Yeah.
What's she doing?
He's a butterfly. That's so.
What's she doing? She being a bad girl?
Yeah.
Show you bad?
That's me?
Yeah, that's you. Say hi. What? What is it, Lassie? Billy's in the well? What is it, Lassie?
He
What
must
is
have
it?
dog
Is little
treat.
Billy in trouble?
He must have dog treat.
All right, go get her a dog treat. Come on.
A dog
Gotta get her a dog treat.
Dog treat. 5 dog treats.
All right,
5.
you ready?
5.
Dog treat. Go ahead. Give her one. Just one. Go ahead, give it to her.
Hershey Kisses.
Hershey Kisses? That's not a Hershey Kiss. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and serve them and go to the bus and then go from there. So that concludes our Walk With Me Wednesday. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed my day. It honestly wasn't too much of a crazy day.
Guys!
It was pretty calm, right, for the most part. What did we do today? What did we even do? Oh, we dropped the kids off in the morning.
Yeah.
I went to get my car washed.
Yeah.
I went to the store. I gave these kids a shower.
Yeah.
I went to my son's IEP meeting. I cooked twice for you, so you got 2 good meals out of me, you know?
Yeah, 2 Happy Meals.
So that's
Some
pretty
Happy
much
Meals.
it for Walk With Me Wednesday. We had fun. Thank you for
Some
spending the day with
Happy
us.
Meals.
And now it's time to settle them in and get them ready for bed. It is currently snowing right now.
Very soon.
So, I don't even know if they're going to actually have school tomorrow. So, I will keep you posted and let you know. In this area, when it snows even just a little bit, they don't have school. So, they probably will end up not having school. They had a snow day Monday. They went in late Tuesday and Wednesday. Today was their only full day of school this week. And then they probably won't have school tomorrow. Careful. So probably going to be another crazy day. And thank you for coming through my day with me. I appreciate it. My daughter actually got me all dressed up on a little challenge I had for her. I think she did a pretty good job. So we had fun. Time to call it a night. I appreciate you walking with us. And we will see you again in our next video. Bye, guys.